Hey y'all, it's Cheyenne here in Weasley. The pump's so obnoxious. Because Feeding Tube Awareness Week is coming to a close, I wanted to share with you all some of my favorite Tubie resources that I've learned over the years, and to share a question I get asked a lot. How does my feeding tube help me? As most of you know, if you follow me on social media, that I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, dysautonomia, mast cell disease, and gastroparesis. I have a GJ tube, which provides access to both the stomach, which is the G, and the small bowel, which is the J. I feed into the J. Most assume that I probably have the GJ tube because of delayed gastric and intestinal motility. And while my gastric emptying scans are intermittently severe, I have my tube because of the mast cell disease. Mast cells are allergy cells. My body makes too many of them, and the ones that I do have get triggered really easily. So I'm on a hypoallergenic formula, and the ingredients in it are so broken down that the body is unable to recognize it as allergens. Well, it's supposed to not recognize it as allergens, but with mast cell disease, that isn't always the case, unfortunately. The first resource I'm going to talk about is Tubie Pads, which is the best part of being a Tubie. They are so cute. Anyways, my favorite is from Julia's G2 pads. I'll put the link down below. They're extremely soft. They do not cause granulation tissue for me. I've tried so many brands, and these are the only ones that do not cause me a lot of pain, actually. The slit for the stoma is cut directly down the middle, and it's not rounded and stitched. I think that is exactly why it is the most comfortable, because a lot of the other companies, they'll put this hard stitching around the circular portion, and it rubs against the stoma, causing a lot of granulation tissue, and these just do not do that, and they are incredibly absorbent. The woman who makes them is the absolute sweetest. My second favorite tube pad brand is My Tubie's Closet on Etsy. These are smaller. They're not quite as thick, but they are incredibly cute, and the slit for the stoma is more triangular, and it doesn't rub like I was explaining before. And they also have the option to get it in fleece or organic bamboo. Another must for every Tubie is a backpack. Any backpack can be used to accommodate a feeding tube, really, but here's the ones that I personally use. The first backpack I have here is the Vera Backpack Baby Bag, which I love. It is my most used. Since we're talking about tube feeds, I'll start there first. But the front pocket here holds tube feeds perfectly, especially if you have the infinity pump. What I did was I bought black fabric, and I sewed that into the interior of the bag, and then I got clips off of Amazon. I'll link that down below. And attach that to the fabric, which clips the bag into place and holds it up all nice. And the side pockets here hold a lot as well. Any supplies you need. For me, I have a glucagon pen, also because of my blood sugar problems, and then 2 EpiPens. And the bigger compartment over here, I did the same thing with the clips and the straps, and it comes with pockets inside which hold the pumps in place so they're not rolling around all in there and getting buttons pressed. This one is not ideal for someone who is just on tube feeds because it is huge, but for anyone else out there like me who is connected to multiple things a day, this is the way to go. The next bag I'm showing you is the Ultimate Backpack, also by Vera. I don't use this one anymore because it only fits 1 pump, but for those of you just on tube feeds, it is definitely the best. I actually had this one altered by a seamstress. I didn't do it myself, but she put the clips in the interior like I did on the other one and sewed them in. And in the interior pocket, there's a spot to hold the pump, and she cut out a little hole to feed the line through. And also at the bottom of the bag right here, she cut out another hole so the backpack can stay completely closed while the line comes out the bottom. I found out I've been out of my mind for some time now, but come on, you know that